You know, I see people talk about the auto start stop system on their vehicles, and they're like, oh, just unplug the negative connector at the battery because that that's going to stop the auto start stop. It will stop the auto start stop, but the reason it stops the auto start stop is because the computer can no longer see the charge rate at which the battery is charging. So that actually upregulates and downregulates. It actually sends and reads a signal from the battery and how it's being charged back to the computer, and then the computer controls the alternator on which it decides, does it need to upregulate or downregulate? Or if you unplug it, it goes into a default pattern, doesn't set a check engine light, but it disables some features of the vehicle because it cannot see what's going on. You know, the right way to do it is actually to use a computer to disable it, and it's not to do it that way. So let me show you. This right here is a program called Forscan. I ordered it online. It was $50 for a lifetime membership to them. I ordered the OBD Link EX dongle from Amazon, downloaded the program, paid the $50 for it. Now I hear it's no longer available. But you can see here, I went into my programming features once I connected to the vehicle, and it's like chip looking thing. And then right here it says battery monitor system, and then it says BMS auto start stop system. I go here, double click it, disable it. And then go down here, and there's a little box that says write programming. Done. Please cycle the key off and then back on. Cycle the key off. Cycle the key back on. Hit OK. Hit OK. Now I could go into a full tutorial video and show you that. Watch when I come to a stop right here. See, it's gray, the auto start stop button. I let go. I got no load on, no AC, no nothing. It should have shut off. So it's working. It's not working. It's disabled now. And you get that gray indication that the auto start stop is not active. Even though you can hit the button and say activate, deactivate. Right now it's in the active position. You see it's not lit up. It will not work. It doesn't matter. I'll come to a stop right here and show you again. Now there are some features where I can actually go in and I can actually turn on through the IPC. I can make that to where I don't see that signature anymore. See right there, deactivated by switch, and now it's lit up. But I could turn that back on and it still doesn't activate because I have it disabled through the system, through the body control module. So you can actually go into the IPC, you can turn off that indicator and so it never shows again, so you don't ever see it. But I like seeing it because it lets the customer know when the auto start stop is disabled through the body control module. It gives them that clear indication that, hey, we're still disabled. Bam, it shows up. Let off the brake, keep going again. I've got no load on, no AC on, no nothing, no heat right now. So it's minimal. It needs minimal output from the charging system. So with that being said, with it needing minimal charging from the output from the charging system, the auto start stop should theoretically be active right now. But again, let's come to a stop. We're going over a speed bump. Look in the bottom left corner of the instrument cluster. Bam, pops up, never turns on. Auto start stop is disabled. So I no longer turn it off through the IPC anymore. I just only turn it off through the actual body control module because I want that indication. I want the customer to see that it is not active. Yeah, I know, seatbelt. Put your seatbelt on. I'm just driving around my neighborhood right now, so I'm good. I'm gonna just do it the way I am. So disabled, customer can go. Auto start stop will never work again until I turn it back on using Forscan, Forscan, and the link from the computer to the laptop is called OBD, Oscar Bravo Delta, Link, L-I-N-K, EX, OBD Link EX, and you can find it on Amazon for $50. The program will probably cost you about $30, and you can disable your auto start stop properly yourself without messing with that charge wire that people are like, oh, just stop your auto start stop like this. So, you know, everybody told me this is how it works and I don't get no warning lights, but they don't know the consequence of it. The consequence of it is You may have a high load situation where you don't get enough output from the battery or from the charging system, and B, the battery may charge at such a slow rate because it cannot monitor what's actually being run through those wires current to see the current state of charge. But, you know, you get people on the internet that think they know the system and stuff like that, and they go around telling everybody that this is how you disable it. Well, you can disable it that way, sure. You can also let the battery go dead about 3 or 4 times, leave the lights on inside or something like that, and then charge the battery back up, and it disables by itself. It does the same thing. Now, is it good for the battery? Probably not, but there's multiple ways you can make it stop. Anyway, be blessed, guys. Take care. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm going to go through this real quick with you. Electrical energy management system. When any vehicle module is being programmed, connect an external battery, blah, 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 to charge it, right? The external battery charger, negative connection, blah, blah, blah. The vehicle is equipped with an electrical energy management system which manages battery charging and monitors the state of charge. The electrical energy management also utilizes a load shed strategy to help control the discharge of the battery and prevent when possible an excessively low battery state of charge. The BCM uses a battery monitoring sensor to monitor the battery state of charge. To maintain correct operation of the load shed system, any electrical devices or equipment must be grounded to the chassis ground and not to the negative battery terminal. A connection to the negative battery terminal causes an inaccurate measurement of the battery state of charge and incorrect load shed system operation due to the current being used by bypassing the battery monitor sensor. To the battery monitor sensor component description in this. Battery state of charge, battery charging, jump starting, battery monitor sensor. The generator is equipped with an electronic external or internal voltage regulator. The battery monitor sensor is integrated with the negative battery terminal clamp and cable assembly, which also provides a ground to the sensor. The battery monitoring sensor measures voltage, current, and temperature of the battery and uses these inputs to calculate battery condition. The sensor transmits the information on the LIN circuit to the body control module. The battery monitoring sensor has a 2-pin connector providing battery voltage and LIN connections. The battery monitoring sensor is an input to the electrical management energy management system software. If the sensor malfunctions due to wiring issues or failure, the DTC is set. In most cases, the electrical energy management systems are turned off until the sensor operation is restored. This also means that certain features inside the higher-end vehicles will be disabled. Certain passive entry system features like touching the handles on the passenger side of the vehicle, it usually starts where the lock-unlock stops working. Or certain features like radio or other things that are not pertinent to the vehicle running. So unplugging the battery monitor sensor can and will, in some cases, cause issues. To disable the start-stop system, unplugging the sensor is not the correct way to do it. Simply going into the body control module using Forscan and the OBD Link EX tools that I've given you in this video, and then disabling it through the body control module gives you a clear description that the monitoring system is off. It still lets the vehicle discover and change the rate at which it charges, and you get that visual indication every time you come to a stop that it is no longer active, whether the button is turned on or off. It's simple, it's easy, the system still functions properly. You actually get longer life out of the battery by doing so, and your features do not get disabled by leaving that connector plugged in. Thank you.